we looked at it, and on our functions, we have this optional thing called rationale where it chooses the parameters and calls the behavior, but then it also gives a short string explaining why it chose that.
Right.
And like the rationale was, if I'm going out, I might as well be well fed or something.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a maybe psychological? No, philosophical question. Because there's this notion on psychology, or is it, I guess it's psychology, where a lot of our decisions are pre-made, and then what we think is a rationale is like an after-the-fact rationale. We just explain it to ourselves because that's what we think. But it's not really, we've made the decision and act like as humans before the explanation or the reasoning. Obviously, this is probably not true for everything, but is that how is it like a post facto explanation of what's going on?
It's so interesting that you're asking this today because we were going through logs today and someone pointed out that the rationale parameter in the current version of the code is after the other parameters. And we had discussed, and so Tallies, who is on our experimental play team, runs a lot of our experiments. Like we have with a research background, Alex and I have a very empirically driven, we turn anecdotes into data. This is how we try and do things. And so we have this set of experiments because you're right, this rationale parameter, our hypothesis was, if you put it last, then it'll just be doing a post-hoc rationalization of why it did what it did. But if it was to omit the rationalization parameter before picking the function name and picking its parameters, then it would actually be describing what it was going to do. And I think our intuition is just even where that is in the LLM's generation process, it will either direct the function call or it will post-hoc rationalize it. And it's such a